Today, I'm going to show you how to put as much as $12,000 back in your pocket for the upcoming year, plus an app that might make a world of difference for your online shopping. Hi, I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite from mattsdailydeals.com. Typically, I feature earth-shattering deals and some huge giveaways, and if you've never seen me before, we'll get to how you can score all of those, but more importantly, today I want to focus on two apps and one trick that can put as much as $12,000 back in your pocket over the course of the year. Now, in the time that I've been working for USA Today and different TV networks and hosting a show for Amazon, I get exposed to a lot of apps and a lot of intricacies that could make a world of difference for your daily spending. Now, there's two places where I think we all overspend: groceries, which I'll get to in a moment, online rewards programs, because it's so complicated and there's so many, and then there's one trick tied to your email, which is not really a trick. I think it's quite obvious, but I've done the math, and tied to each of the savings components I'm going to discuss, you could save as much as $11,700. That's my math per person if you watch this video and you follow these tricks. Now, the companies that I'm featuring are not paying me to talk about them. This is just for your own benefit. Although if you do head over to mattsdailydeals.com and use any of my affiliate links, I thank you for that. First things first, I know for a fact that just from my daily email on mattsdailydeals.com, I hear from hundreds of subscribers every week who say they're not learning about my giveaways or the deals and that they're not receiving the email. And I use a very fancy program that has like a 100% non-fail rate. So there is a chance that if you are not checking your junk email, and this is for mail, but if you use Gmail, it's the same thing. You either have a junk bin or a spam bin that you physically need to go into and check. And I want to show you just some of what this bin has captured, because a lot of these are deals that I could have benefit from. For example, Prime Member Weekly Deals. These are a really good set of deals for Whole Foods. Now, I don't do a lot of shopping at Whole Foods, but again, if someone bought caviar and they didn't know they could save 30% off caviar, which I don't shop for, or 40% off some really good skincare products, these are substantial savings. This isn't $2 or $3. This could be $30 or $40. Now, reminder, you need to not only move it to your inbox if you want to approve the sender, but you need to also load the remote content. And depending on whether you use Outlook or Mail, there are similar features to make sure that these approved senders end up in your inbox. And obviously a quick trick is, if you're wondering whether or not it's legit, hover your cursor over the specific item. And if you don't recognize the URL that comes up, in this case it's wholefoodsmarket.com, don't click it. Never blindly click any link in any email without first checking whether or not you know the sender and the links are legit, because there's been many merchants replicating stores and they don't happen to be legit. So for example, this would be a phony email in my box. They've sent it to Matt Gorashan. Now, Lids is a real website, but you can see if I drag my cursor over this link, it's just a track click. It's probably something that's going to add some type of bloatware to my computer or something worse. So you really want to be careful. This would be an example of a bogus email. In fact, if you actually scroll right up to Lids right here, you can see that it's email@k.lids.com. That's phony. A lot of merchants will mask the website or the store by adding in a couple of characters. So that's bogus. But the Deal Minute happens to be a store that I promote a lot of the time, and this is fully legit. You can see it's my name, and I recognize many of the products on here. These are amazing deals that I might have missed. Again, we go to Nation's Best Deals. They're an eBay retailer that I feature. They've got a 100% buyer satisfaction. And this wireless Qi charging stand that I also featured is $32.49. Again, phenomenal deals, all of which are on mattsdailydeals.com. The Banana Republic email is correct. The Cleveland Playhouse is a great 25% off Christmas story. That might have been handy when it was Christmas. I would have taken my daughter. Blue Nile, $500 off their extraordinary collection. They're an amazing jewelry website, and I actually did make a purchase from them for my sweetheart, and $500 off as a bonus would have been really nice to know whether you're shopping for rings, necklaces, bracelets. You'll see that they sent me a specific code. This code was not floating around social media, and you'll notice, of course, that this is legit. The link is correct, and it is coming from Blue Nile. On top of that more obvious advice that I just offered, there are two apps that I want to make sure that you know about. Checkout 51 is a great app. They're, I believe, a Toronto company. I actually toured their headquarters 5 or 6 years ago when they were just starting out. And they will give you cash back for your groceries if you upload your receipt. Why in the world do they want a receipt? Why are they giving this much money back where you could save as much as $30 or $40 per week on in-store grocery purchases? Well, they're obviously selling your shopping habits to other marketing companies, not your personal information, and you can always black out your name on the receipt, but they want to know where you're spending and they can get an idea of that, and for that they are giving you a cash reward because that is very useful. The next app that I want to feature works for both Canadian and US shoppers, and this one works in-store and online. Rather than worry about all of the independent rewards programs for companies you're already using, for example, Uber, Grubhub, Starbucks, they all have their own rewards programs. You can actually get rewarded whether you shop in-store or online by linking your account to this merchant, and then you start earning points for every purchase you make. And the drop points will end up giving you incentives for many of your favorite stores. For example, if you get enough drop points, you can get a $10 Amazon gift card, Netflix, or Starbucks very quickly. And if you keep your account linked and you continue to shop and use those points and you're redeeming them, if you are an aggressive online or in-store shopper, you are going to join many happy people who are getting rewarded for purchases they would already be making. Now, does this come at a compromise to your own personal privacy? It does to an extent. Your purchase information, I'm guessing, I'm not speaking on behalf of Drop, my guess is your personal information on what types of purchases you're making are being sold to other companies as part of some type of marketing thing. But you have to keep in mind, when you shop at Best Buy or Amazon or any store from any third-party reseller, they have the ability within their privacy policy to do something with your personal information to an extent. Not your credit card, not your address, not many other identifying characteristics, but Drop exists for a reason, and so does that other website. So if you don't feel like using any of those, just check your spam bin. You can actually get many savings without even needing to download an app. So two ends of the spectrum, worth noting. And of course, I'm going to be featuring more apps to help you save money and more insider tricks to really make sure that you protect your wallet and of course, your identity as well. That's really important to me as an advocate for you and the money that you've worked very hard to earn. If you are looking for other products that you want me to unbox or services you want me to test more extensively, let me know, leave me a comment. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I'd love to have you join me for my next video. This is what you can do. Click on my oversized head right here. That will subscribe you to this channel. If you need help turning on your notifications or leaving a comment, click here. And that last big roundup of deals right over here.